Because when they're telling this story, they're telling Jesus about the guy. There was this guy named Jesus. They said, are you the only one in Jerusalem who don't know what just happened? There was this guy named Jesus, and they killed him unjustly. And, we kind of had hoped that he was the Messiah, but it turns out, this is PLT, Pastor L translation, it turns out that he was just another guy. He was just some guy. And Jesus went along with the story until they got to that point, read it when you get home, where they said, we thought he was somebody, and all of a sudden they started to see him as nobody. Some of y'all are picking up what I'm putting down, because sometimes, come on now, we have had one heck of a week with all the killings and with all the shootings. And here's the problem that I have, is that at some point we've got to recognize that God resists the idea that when people are gone, we treat them as nobody. And maybe some of the reason why God resisted them being able to see Jesus is because as they're telling this story, come on, let's be honest, when something happens in the news, the first thing that we try to do is to find out everything that that person did wrong, as if they were not made in the image of God. Can I just say something? As Christians, it disturbs me that the first thing that we go to is saying that, well, we thought he was somebody, but it turns out he was just a nobody. And maybe that's why God resisted their ability to see Jesus, because what God is going to have none of is you reducing people to nobodies when they were made in his image. He says it was God's fault why they couldn't see him. Maybe God finds that incredibly disrespectful. Okay, can I just share something with you? The last thing on God's mind is the last thing that you did wrong.